welcome to the Mentors Mindset. I'm your host, Aubrion Austin, and I'm here with
Morgan.
And today I would like to focus on distractions on your road to success. Do you want to touch up on that, Morgan?
Yeah, I just think that distractions, they come really quite often. And when you start getting distracted, it will lead to more distractions, and then you'll be farther away from your goals or your success.
Yeah, I think if you keep distracting yourself, you'll never get to what your goal is.
Exactly.
And I think we should focus on that because a lot of people get distracted and then they're like, oh, I wonder why I didn't get to that goal
Exactly.
that quick. Do you wonder if people ever really can stop being distracted and get to their goal?
Yeah, I feel like people can. And I think one of the biggest distractions in our teenage years really is our phones and technology. Like, when I'm studying and my phone lights up and I'm like, I'm gonna look at it for a quick second. And then I look at it and then I go on TikTok, and then when I look at the time, like 2 hours has passed, and then I don't study or I don't do my homework. And I'm like, dang, how can I prevent that?
Yeah, I get that. Because I would be laying in my bed and I'm like, dang, and I fall asleep, take a nap, and I'm supposed to be doing my homework, doing my chores,
Exactly.
doing something around the house. But then I'm like, oh, I feel like we should prevent this somehow.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if I never got in my bed the first place and just started what I needed to do, I feel like I could have prevented that.
But I do have a story on distractions I would like to share.
Oh, really? Let's
Yes.
hear it.
Okay, so my 8th grade year, I had a lot of distractions. Like, it was with friends, sports, just everything, and our phones, of course. But the biggest distraction I probably had was with my friends. Because, we're still in middle school, everyone wants to go out and have fun. And like, my mom was not going for that. She was like, no, you're not. You're going to stay home and study. And I was like, dang, okay. And so when I did stay home and I studied, I saw improvements in my grades and in myself. But then when I went out, I was like, my grades started dropping and stuff like that. And I really think it was because not that I was going out, but who I was hanging around with. And the biggest distraction in my middle school year was my friends. And not just all my friends, but particularly this group of friends, because they weren't pushing me to like reach my goals. They weren't like helping me to do things that I wanted to do in my life. They really weren't supportive. So I was like, how am I going to get away from this distraction? So instead of handling it and having my mom handling it, I actually went to God and I prayed and I was like, God, how am I supposed to handle this distraction so I can be who I want to be? So he told me to stay in my math teacher's class during lunch and recess so I can have a little boundary between my friends and my work so that even when I don't hang around with them, they won't be like, oh, why is Morgan not hanging around with us and stuff like that? Not making it seem like, oh, I don't like you guys anymore, but that I have business to take care of. So I think that's how I handled my distractions. With that, my phone distraction, I don't know how I'm gonna handle that. I really don't. Like, that's a really big distraction I have in my life, but I'm working on it.
Yeah, I think if you really want to get to your goal, there's ways to reach it.
Exactly.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Okay, how do you determine your priorities?
That's a good question. I determine my priorities by writing them down. I write down my goals. I also write them down on sticky notes and I put them on my mirror in the morning. So like when I'm washing my face or brushing my teeth, I just talk to myself about those goals and talk to God and say, how am I going to persuade them and how am I going to achieve them?
I like how you're talking to God to like help you achieve these goals.
Yes, because nothing is possible without him.
Well, he do it. I have another question. How do you Oh shoot, I can't find it. How do you share times when you struggle with distractions?
How do I share times?
Yeah, share times with your friends even when you're distracted.
Oh, okay. So how do I spend time with my friends?
Yeah.
Okay, so I just make plans. Like, I communicate with them. Like, are you free? Are you free? And then if we're not all free, then sometimes we won't go out because I do not like leaving people out of things. Like, if we're all friends and we're planning to go out and you can't come, then maybe we will go out, but most of the time we don't because we're all friends. Like, we're a group. So if one person doesn't go, then we're not going. So, yeah. But I just communicate with them like, are you guys free? Then if they say yes, I'll have to check if I'm free. And if my life is up to par, and then if it is, then yeah, we can go out. But if it's not, then I'll just be like, hey, you guys can go out. I won't feel some type of way about it. I just have to take care of my business.
Yeah, I feel like it's good you're communicating with your friends and
Right.
coordinating days where you guys can hang out and still
Exactly.
have fun while trying to reach your goal and succeed.
Right.
And I feel like if you surround yourself with the people that will help you succeed, as like I should,
Mm-hmm.
it can help you get very far in life. And
Yeah.
you should keep those people around you.
And I also wanted to try something new. I know it's going to be hard, but I want to try. I want to try my 10th grade year of, my second year of high school, which is my 10th grade year. I want to during my 2 semesters, I just want to focus on my schoolwork. Like, I'm trying to cut down on going out and leave all that to the summer, because when I focus on my schoolwork during those 2 semesters, I won't have to go to summer school, even though I'm not going to summer school right now. But I won't have to go to summer school, and I just won't have to worry about making up work, because I'll just all be focused on my work. So during the summer, that's when I have time to play, because my mom tells me you work hard and then you play. And I really resonate with that, because you know how you're on TikTok, you see like all these black girls and girls and stuff, and they're like on yachts and stuff,
Yeah.
and people in their comments are like, "Oh, how you doing? How you doing?" And they're like, "I put my time first. I put me first. I do what I have to do so that later I can do what I want to do."
Yeah, I be seeing all these girls, they black girls specifically, they succeed, they did their work and they did everything.
Exactly.
And they'll be telling people, "Oh, I did this by putting myself first. I didn't deal with no, let me not say that word, but no crap, no trash, nothing. I put
Exactly.
myself first and I worked to succeed.
Exactly.
And I surrounded myself with the people." And I think that's a good idea. Like, if you want to succeed, I think you should surround yourself with greatness.
Exactly. And a little tip for anyone out there that is struggling: if you have a big group of friends, make sure that that bigger group of friends is your actual friends. Because if you're having 10 people in your friend group, it's probably not going to work out how you want it to. So make sure you keep your circle small and tight, so that when you do have someone to run, so when you do need someone to run to, that you have a solid friend, not someone who's going to flake up on you, someone who's really going to be there for you.
Yeah, I think to touch up on what she said, a big group of people could go really wrong really fast, and it'd be like, boom, and you can end up with no friends, or you can only end up with a select few.
Yeah.
And that could go really bad. And I feel like, as a person with a big friend group, I feel like it's gone ways where we did not predict, and it's like people in like their own little intimate groups.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we should work on that. Like, communication is key.
Right.
So I think that if we communicate and if we surround each other with success and greatness, then I think we could be what we need to be.
Exactly.
Well, that's this episode of Mentors Mindset. Don't let distractions get in the way of your priorities, y'all. I'm Aubrey.
I'm Morgan.
And this is the Mentors Mindset.
Bye.